Hello. Let's learn about the platform framing system. You'll remember that the platform framing system is a type of light framing. This has multiple small members working together. They could be wood or steel. And that there were two types of light framing systems, the balloon and the platform. We're going to specifically study the platform frame construction over here, remembering that we built a wall system and set it on top of the platform, build another platform, another wall system, and they kind of layer up like a layer cake. Here's what that platform frame construction system will look like in a section detail. So this looks familiar to you if you watched our foundation series of videos. We've got the crawl space foundation shown here, right, with the foundation wall and the footing. Here is our exterior grade. This piece right here is the floor platform, sitting or resting on that foundation. Moving up, we've got a wall system right here, sitting. You can see that it's resting on the floor platform. And so then we have the second floor right here, sitting on top of that wall, resting right there. And the walls are built on top of that. You can go up as high as you want or need to. And then finally, the roof is going to rest on that wall system. Let's take a closer look, starting with the floors. So here's one floor platform here, the ground floor. And here's the second floor platform, can't even say that, up here at the second floor. All right, so I've zoomed in a little bit on that detail. You can see right here. So here is our floor joist. Here is the end joist or rim joist, or in this case they're calling it band joist. Notice that there's a number of different names, right? And that's part of the floor system right here. Also notice in this piece where we were learning about the platform frame system in total, there's no floor joists. All right, so we're assuming that the subfloor has already been laid and we just can't see those joists under there. Here's what they would look like in this case. So we're looking at, this is the foundation wall below, that's this piece right here. And then we see, this is the sill plate, that pressure treated sill plate, right here. And here is the floor platform. So we've got floor joists. They're coming out in this direction. Multiple individual members working together, right, because it's part of a light framing system. And those floor joists are typically a 2x6 through the 2x12, right? And the different depths of those floor joists depend on how far they are spanning. Or you can use the I-beam or the TJI. Right? And they are spaced regularly, typically 12 or 16 inches on center. Right? So you can see they're spaced regularly. Then there is a edge or rim or band joist, all right, and it's kind of hidden down here. We can see the end of it here, and it's going to hold all of the edges, right, of those joists. They're going to kind of be nailed into that edge joist. And finally, on top of that, we're going to put either a plywood or an OSB subfloor. That's going to stabilize those joists so they don't wiggle too much and also provide our walking surface. Here's a look at the second floor, right? So in this enlarged detail here, you can see that the wall comes up. Here's that double top plate of the wall. Here's the second floor, all right? Second floor joists are coming here. They also tie into a band joist, and then the next wall goes on top of it. In this larger detail, we're now looking at a steel stud construction, that cold formed steel rather than wood, all right, because that's the detail that I found. But anyway, what we see are the floor joists, and they're coming in this direction, right? And they are going to connect into this edge or band piece over here. They're going to connect to that. right? And we've got the floor sheathing. That's this piece right here. They've cut it away so that we can see. And it'll set on top of those floor joists. Here's the wall below. That would be this piece right here. The wall below is coming up. And here's the wall above. That'd be this piece right there, coming up here. We'll go ahead and stop this video here and continue moving up the platform framing system in our next video.